From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. But tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Younghoe Koo is set to kick off.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Oh, and a nice return, and he takes a quick shot at the end of it.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense. We give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You talk about this Rams defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
18 yards, first down Niners.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Let's go. Smash, bring it. Ready.
Mason going to get it on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
60 Bison.
To the air goes Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And now fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Slam left. Ready.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. Able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And the Rams at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Yes, 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 yes.
To throw, it's Williams. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Yes, yes. Combo. Vegas, Vegas.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Past the 60. Let go.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains.
Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Chloe, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Daniels. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're riding a two-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Finds his tight end, Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
You gotta go if you play or you troll. Blue. Ready to
On first down, here's Judkins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Cordell Flott got him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
No score after one on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Off the play fake, it's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. They'll try and do this himself. And this turns into a nice game with a slogan at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
yes.
Give up the middle, Judkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
On play action, here's Williams. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich of these.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he's got 4 down inside of the 20 to the 18.
That 2nd down play call was was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Let's go now. Hey.
To throw is Daniels. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On the set.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Straight ahead, here's Mason. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call of the punt team as it's 4th down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
If there's one thing they are lacking in, is confidence. They took a big and maybe unnecessary risk going for that 4th down. He put them on his shoulders, though, and paid off the big-time gamble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll hand it to Mason. And some room to work. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready?
Daniels looking to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Like it, receive.
They go play action. Daniels connects with Kittle underneath. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the answer.
No, I agree with you totally. No one who goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. To throw, Williams. Now he'll tap this and run. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete. The other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here's Beckham. Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Get it. Pass to 60. Pass.
Here's Daniels. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Daniels. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
From the gun on third down, Daniels. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. No signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tank Dell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking to throw is Williams. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Vegas!
To the air, Williams. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A 45-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in this second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, putting some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too. We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing is Williams. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Dorrance Armstrong in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Yes.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Yes. Tango. Vegas.
From the gun, here's Williams. Under pressure, they got him again. Dorrance Armstrong. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for L.A. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Jordan Mason with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
A 3-yard loss brings up 3rd and 13.
Here's Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Wow, and that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Thanks for for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And the slot man goes in motion left. To the air goes Daniels. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Out of the gun now on third down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we're talking about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Come on. Set. Cramp up.
On a jet sweep, this is Dell. On this one, may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there, keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good work there to force the incompletion and Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on fourth down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
31-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Volunteer! Volunteer!
They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Quinshon Jenkins for 69 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
On the sideline, difference in the feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Gravity Lions!
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. On the give, it's Mason. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held out at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here we go, Scott.
2nd and 9 now. And this is incomplete.
Intended for Tank Dell. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
The offense on third down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That open man that time, man, to put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll get only a couple to the 22.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Third and 3.
Watch out, watch out. What is it?
They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Beckham, the return. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 117 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Paper, baby, my face on the dotted line.
19, Charger, 19,
On the ground again, it's Mason. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Let's go now.
On the run is Mason. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there on the 1st down.
And they may need to get something going, didn't they? They have punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Get it. Cowboy 80.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on.
To the right goes Mason. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. And he is caught. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
And he'll get about 5 here. So he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's a 2nd and 5. Running right, here's Sanders. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Ready?
Trying the right side with Mitchell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here it is, 4th and inches.
Ready?
Going for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Now 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
They run it with Mason. And he's going to get this back to the 4-yard line and no further. And remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Matt Gay on 4th field goal.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
Young Wei Koo is set to kick off.
So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And he'll go out of bounds, but 10 yards inside of enemy territory at the 40. Great return.
That's a pretty strong return to start this overtime. And you know that if you run some decent offense, you should have a shot at a field goal. But I'd have to think to myself, I want the 6 points. I want this game over now. I don't want to give the other team a chance to come back and beat me.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Blue, 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 blue.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Watch out, watch out. Ready, set.
They'll go play action here with Williams. A short throw there to Strange. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Alert, 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 alert. Run it up.
An inside run with Jenkins. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him to the 3rd and about 4 more for first. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Filthy. Guys, run it up. Yes. Level.
To throw, it's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down.
At the 30-yard line.
LeBron, fire. What is it on?
Play action. Now Williams. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Punch Spurs. Vegas.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
A field goal does nothing. It is touchdown or bust as they come up on 3rd down.
What is it on? Yes. Punch Spurs. Vegas.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Yes.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
On 1st down, here's Jenkins. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown. Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. And let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.
So for the Rams, they boost their record up to... And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew.